cancel anytime. You're not here to be a travel agent. We don't book travel for anybody, and we are not a timeshare. Maria, how can they eliminate the before we even do that, so let's say for an example, next slide. Let's go now. We already went through that.
We did.
So guys, what we're going to do right now, this part is 100% optional right here. And Maria, let's talk about it, how people can actually eliminate their monthly subscription.
Yeah, it's very simple. All you have to do is just refer 3 members. You only have to maintain 3. There's no time limit whatsoever. So as an example, if you came on board as a platinum member and you referred 3 platinum members, well, as soon as you enroll that 3rd one, you maintain it. 30 days later, your credit card is no longer charged. Thousands of members worldwide have eliminated their monthly subscription. Daryl and I have been here for 9 years. We've never had to pay a monthly subscription. It is unbelievable. And yes, you still receive all the travel points, the value, the savings, the benefits, everything, even when you eliminate your monthly subscription.
Now, remember, that's optional. You do not have to talk to anyone. You do not have to be a business partner. You could be a customer, and that is it, and just utilize it. Yeah. Now, but Maria and I, we know this is a blessing for us to be able to travel the way we travel and the way tens of thousands of people travel all over the country and all over the world. It is a blessing. And we learned a long time ago in Sunday school even that when you have a blessing, what should you do with that blessing, babe?
Share the blessing, babe.
Absolutely. So for those of you that want to share the blessing, ladies and gentlemen, here's how you can do that. You saw the membership prices. That's separate by itself. Be a member only. Or you can become a partner. And guys, the partner here is only $99.95 per year. So that's for the entire year. And you're stepping into the #1 travel referral program literally on the planet. And one of the coolest things ever that most people miss out, you get the website, the back office, marketing videos, training, all of that stuff. But the tax advantages are huge. Paying that $99.95 causes this to be turned into a home business. Now, when you fly somewhere and you stay somewhere, even though you're getting these great prices, guess what? You get to write it off. Your phone, your computer, all of those things become a write-off. There's a few things you have to do, but it is very rudimentary, and this is changing the game for everybody out there. So, Maria, what we're going to do right now, we're going to head over to the compensation plan. We're going to bring Mr. Todd Strand on.
He's right there.
And Todd's $1 million a year earner in our company. Let's get the recording on now because we're not showing the prices. So legally, we can actually turn the recording on right now.
Recording in progress.
We're going to bring in Mr. Todd Strand, and Todd's going to break down how the money is paid. So if you've been in the direct sales and networking industry, or you're just somebody that, hey, I want a little help, I want to do something a little bit different that can change my family's future, well, there's nobody better than Mr. Todd Strand. Todd, take it away, sir.
I appreciate that, Joe Maria. And again, guys, when you watch their presentation, I mean, they do the documentation over conversation. This isn't just some story. I think, I hope, well, it might do this, but I can't make any medical claims. Guys, we're showing you not if, not maybe, showing people how to do the one thing they always wanted to do at a price they never thought was possible. And my wife and I are 2 everyday, very normal, average people. My wife managed a Kohl's department store for 20 years. It doesn't get any more average than that. Driving our Toyota Corolla down the road, please don't break down, because I'm not sure we can afford to fix it. And we simply shared this information with others. It's spread around the world, and the bigger the customer base gets, the bigger the income gets. And yes, that's now added up to over $1 million per year for the last two years in a row. And of course, we're not the only ones. There's other people doing the exact same thing. And so I'm going to walk you through the compensation program and how that happens, right? So number one, obviously our compensation program, we call it a 10X because we literally pay out 10 times as much as a lot of other companies in our space. If I get the next slide here. But when you partner with our company and you go out there and you make your very first sale, you're either going to bring someone on as a platinum member, which 95% of our sales are platinum, or a titanium member, and that's you're either going to earn a $50 direct sales commission at platinum, a $25 commission at titanium. Now, we have a whole series of coded bonuses that you can get paid on. So the higher you rank up, the more you're going to earn, and you can get paid on the infinite depth of your entire organization. And we've got people in the company that are making over $30,000 a month just from this one part of our compensation program, which we don't even talk about. The other part's so good, we don't even talk about this. And yet we got people making $30,000 a month because they get that coded money infinitely deep. Now, as we begin the compensation program, the daily compensation, it all begins by going out there and just getting 3 people. Because when you get 3, you're now earning more than you're spending. This is that eliminating the monthly bill. My wife and I've been here 13 years. Like Daryl Maria, we've never, ever paid this company a monthly subscription because we told 3 people we get the full benefit and it costs us absolutely nothing. Now, from there, we brought on a 4th person. So we had 2 on our left leg, 2 on our right leg. Well, those 4 people began to save money on travel. They were posting on social media. The number one thing shared on social media is travel. No one goes on vacation without doing a photo dump. But with us, they weren't just bragging about where they went. They were bragging about what they paid. So those 4 people, next thing you know, they got friends and family saying, wait a minute, you went where? For what price? And they told a couple people each. So now they had 8 customers on the left leg and 8 customers on the right leg, which means you are now earning between $300 and $700 per month, with the average check being $550 per month. Well, those 8 on each side, they're going to be traveling. They're going to be bragging. They tell a couple people each. Next thing you know, you got 25 customers over here, 25 customers over here. You're now earning $1,500 to $2,000 per month. You got a check with a comma in it. You get a championship ring. The rings are absolutely beautiful, and you've only got a team of 50 people. You can see that ring Daryl's showing right there. You wear that ring, people are like, man, did you win a Super Bowl or something? I mean, people bring them up all the time. Now, from there, those 25 on each side, they tell a couple people each. Next thing you know, you got 63 customers on the left, 63 customers on the right. You're now earning $2,000 to $3,000, but guys, I know all kinds of 3-star directors that are making almost $4,000 per month, right? This is a very conservative estimate. From there, those 63 tell 1 person each. You now got 125 on the left leg, 125 on the right leg. You're now earning minimum $3,000, cannot be less. And many are earning $4,000 to $5,000 per month in residual income. From there, they tell a half a person each, where you get half of them to tell a whole person each. You become an ambassador in the company. You have 188 in your left leg, 188 in your right leg. Guys, that's only a team of 376. But you are now earning $10,000 per month, $120,000 per year. You are a 6-figure earner with a major residual income, and you've only got a team of 376. We've had people do this in 2 months. We've had people do this in 3 months. We've had multiple people do it in 4 months. Multiple do it in 6 months. Yeah. And most people, it's going to take you 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. It's not how fast you do it. It's like running a marathon. If you've ever run a marathon, no one says, well, really, what was your time? Because Daryl Maria did it in 3 hours. Nobody does that. They're like, you're making 10 grand a month? Are you kidding me? They're just impressed by the number, but it's highly, highly doable. And there's no reason your family's not doing this. Now, when you become an ambassador, you get the ambassador lifestyle. Number 1, the company's going to give you 2 more vacations completely for free. You tap into the global bonus pools. Plus, you get the Louis Vuitton experience. This is where the company is going to take you to Louis Vuitton. They're going to get a private salon. You're going to have the macaroons, the champagne, and all those kind of things. And then you're going to get assigned a personal shopper, and you get to go shopping on the company gift card. This has been a smash hit. People love it, and we do it multiple times a year. It's incredible. From there, if you become a 1-star ambassador, well, then you get access to the resorts that the company's building or buying all over the world. So right now we have one in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's an amazing penthouse. It's up on the 33rd floor. They paid $2.4 million for it. It's 4,000 square feet overlooking the entire Las Vegas Strip. You got neighbors that are like Jennifer Lopez. I mean, you got famous athletes, actors, singers in the same building as you. You are living the lives of the rich and famous. And every year they buy a brand new place. When you're a 1-star ambassador, you can go there. These are your homes. You can bring your friends. You can bring your family. Don't forget to bring your biggest naysayer, the one who told you this thing wouldn't work, right? Make sure you bring them as well. And then from there, as the team keeps getting bigger, your compensation keeps getting bigger. When you become a 5-star ambassador, the company's going to buy you a brand new BMW. Now, this is not one of those car programs where you go out and get the car and the company gives you, a monthly payment to pay the car company. No, they literally pay cash for the car, hand you the pink slip. You own the car. Here's the keys. You can quit tomorrow and you are still the owner of the car. Plus, the company's going to give you the house program. If you're a 4-star ambassador, you get $4,000 per month. If you're a 5-star ambassador, you get $5,000 per month. If you're a 3-star ambassador, well, they haven't made that announcement yet, but that is coming, right? And so, guys, this is all brand new stuff. Every time we turn around, the company's giving us more and more and more. We now have our Millionaires Club. There's all kinds of people about to break into this club, but right there, you guys can see the great Daryl Maria Roberts on there, one of their number one guys, Danny Seguino on there. And guys, I promise you, it's great to be part of the Millionaires Club and you're wearing the ring. But that feels good for a moment. But once you get past that, it's even greater. Like Daryl Maria looking at their teammate, someone they brought to the business, they're wearing $1 million ring. And you'll get to hear Danny say, Daryl Maria, you've changed my life. You've absolutely changed my life. And I will never, ever, ever forget you making that phone call to me.
I don't say it enough. I want to say again, thank you, Daryl and Maria, okay, for being in my path, in my journey. Because without you sharing this with me, I'd still be doing graveyard shift at the hospital. This forever has changed my life.
And we want to thank Todd. Todd, I know you're not done. We got one more slide for you to go, and we're still going to do some more stuff. We personally want to thank you and David for sharing this with us.
Yes.
You have literally changed our life. Had you not shared this, David not shared this with us, guys, we would still be jumping around from company to company every 2 or 3 years, looking for a legacy company. We found it 9 years and growing strong. Thank you, Todd, Gina, David, and Adela.
Yes. Thank you.
We love you guys. You guys are amazing. You're so incredible. You got a team that's built all over the world. And guys, as the team gets bigger and bigger, so does the income. We have 2 families making over $1 million a year. We got 4 families in that $500,000 a year category. We got 20 families in that $250,000 a year category. And we got almost 100 families are in that $10,000 plus per month. But guys, this travel industry is so big that if we only get 1/100% for your calculator, that is 0.0001.
Wow.
It would give us 5,000 people making over 10 grand a month. It would give us hundreds of people making $1 million per year. We're at the beginning, not the end. We got people like the guy about to come on working part-time, making over $250,000 a year. So Daryl Maria, there's nothing out there like this. You guys are so incredible, leading the charge with SNL. I'm just so honored to be a part of it. Back to you.
Yes, Todd, don't go anywhere because we got a couple questions for you. But guys, we're going to head over to, I think we're going to go to the DMV, and we're going to bring on Mr. Harlan Hall. This guy is a 2-star ambassador. And the things that this guy does with his team is just truly, truly impressive. He does this on a part-time basis. He has a business, a traditional type of business, does this part-time, works a job. His wife works a government job. And in the last couple of years, his life has totally blown up. So I'm not going to steal your thunder, Harlan, man. Share what's happened to you in the last 36 months, a little bit less than that, of you being with our company.
Absolutely. So first of all, I do want to say thank you for paving the way, right? I mean, it's interesting. I wish that my sponsor was on here so I can thank them for introducing me. But I guess I can go as deep back as thanking David Hart for starting this whole thing, right? Listen, this completely changed my life. I've been a part of Trevorium now for just a little over 2 years. When I got started, Donna and Paul Scales shared this opportunity with me, and they've traveled all over the globe, so I trusted them. And I was excited. My wife was like, listen, I want to travel more. And my pocket said, we just can't, you know? And so when we got started, we started traveling and using the platform. And I realized I'd never seen anything like this in my entire life. I came from a travel club before, and it's literally nothing like what I've experienced. And fast forward to today, I have a 9-to-5 job. By day, I am a proposal specialist doing government contract work. I make more than twice the amount of money part-time in Trevorium, making over $250,000 than I do on my 9-to-5. And you know what feels good about that? it makes my 9 to 5 a little easier now. You know why? Because I have options. And I always tell people at this point, this is the first time that I feel like I truly have back problems where I can call them and tell them I don't see myself coming back. It's interesting. This has allowed me to do what I've always dreamed of doing and be able to have financial freedom, time freedom, and be able to do the things that I want to do. And my biggest thing that I always say is caring about people other than yourself. The biggest thing for me is being able to leave a legacy for my grandson. And because of Travorium, it is now coming to fruition. It has come true. And my family's life will never, ever be the same because of this company. So I'm truly grateful, blessed. Thank you, God, and thank you, Travorium.
I mean, how does it feel just going from where you were to where you are right now? And I want to ask you a question because I know there's a lot of networkers here, people that are blown away with 188 left, 188 right. That's a 6-figure income, and every other company out there, it's over 1,000 people or roughly around that area to get there. How did it feel to do that's a tiny team of 188 comparative to other things those leaders and we've had to do in the past. How did that determine your decision to, okay, this is something I want to do and I want to go after it in a big way?
So let me tell you. Just a little bit about my history. I came from a company that did $963 million in revenue in 1 year. In that club, it was a travel club as well. You just to start off making $100 a month, you had to have 60 people in your organization. Same price point, 30 left, 30 right. When I saw over here that you only needed 8 left, 8 right to start off at $300 a month, I thought it was an error. I thought it was a mistake. I was like, wait a minute. And you know how it is that sometimes you think, well, if that's the case, what was going on prior to this? Like, what were they doing to us? Well, it wasn't them. What I realized is that this owner of the company, it believes in rewarding the people that's building the company and not keeping the profits. And the fact that the platform has been so incredible. Let me tell you, I took 5 vacations. I went to Thailand. I went to Dubai. I went to Costa Mujeres twice. I went to Jamaica. Jamaica and the Costa Mujeres, all 3 of those were all inclusives at 5-star properties. And then the last one I went to was Vail, Colorado, which is beautiful. All 5 of those cost me less than $2,000 total for 2 people. Where else can you do that? All 5 of them cost me less than $2,000 total for my wife and I, right? And then to be able to bring home over $20,000 a month part-time, yeah. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. My flag is planted. You know how it is. Sometimes you pray for things, yeah. And then and you don't. And a lot of times I say, listen, be able to recognize when God is answering your prayers, because sometimes you don't. Well, I've prayed for it, and I'm glad I recognize it by spending my money to get involved. And it's amazing how I turned a $370 investment to over $200,000 in less than 2 years. That's crazy. So wow. That's my story, and it has just been impactful. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you with, is when I was in that last club, I was in there for 5 years. I got to about close to $2,000 a month, and I had 4 people that was making money in my organization. I've been over here now for 2 years. I have over 200 people getting paid every single day.
Woo!
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, one of your guys that you just put in the business recently, Julian Bernard, he's actually on now. He was actually flying, and now he got here. Guys, this guy got started in our company, and in 90 days later became an ambassador with our company. In 90 days, he was an IMD at the other company in the past, and now he's over here and he's found a home long term. He didn't take long to do that. He looked at the 188 and 188 and said, "You got to be kidding me, right?" And in 90 days later, he became an ambassador. He's got the Louis Vuitton stuff coming, getting ready to go 1-star ambassador, where he's going to get the mansions all over the place. But Julian, your story is just impressive, and you're helping motivate, inspire, and encourage so many people. Tell everybody that's watching tonight a little bit about you and why you're so excited about this company.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, I appreciate you guys having me on. Literally just landed in Charlotte, North Carolina. The team is absolutely exploding out here. So I gotta, you gotta put the gas on the fire. But so with myself, prior to me being a part of this industry, guys, I used to be in the middle of the mall selling cell phones. I was in a kiosk in the middle of the mall, and my job was to have to stop random people walking through the mall and have to convince them into buying a cell phone when they had no intentions of buying one in the first place. So I was the guy everybody wanted to avoid, when they came into the mall. And at that point in time, I was working 6 days a week. I was working every weekend. My only off day was a weekday, which I hated. And I was just the definition of being overworked and underpaid. And my aunt, she kept popping up in my job and telling me I was crazy for not working the business she was a part of at the time. And that one decision literally changed everything for me. It took me from being in the middle of the mall selling cell phones, being able to travel to 50 plus countries and counting. And I got introduced into this industry and got to a point where I was able to, I built it up, making more money in a month than I was making in a whole year at my job. But during COVID times, that company actually, went out of business. And ever since then, I was looking for, like you said, a home to be able to lock in with and really be able to build. And thank God, Harlan introduced me to this amazing company of Trevorium. I've never seen in all of my years a company that has a product offering as good as this one, matched with as good as a comp plan as good as this one, right? I had my nephew in town the other day, and I told him, I said, listen, we can do whatever you want to do for the day. You're just going to pick one of these gift cards, So he's scrolling through on the phone, and the first thing he saw was Buffalo Wild Wings. He lives in Iowa. They don't have that out there. Saved 20% off at Buffalo Wild Wings. The next thing he did, he was like, okay, I want to go to main event, arcade. Saved 25% there. The next thing he did, he wanted to go to Cold Stone. Saved 25% off at Cold Stone. And I'm like, listen, I got to get an oil change in my Corvette. I saved 25% there as well. So the savings, I saved $100 in savings in one day. Right. And of course, we're going to go out here and really abuse this travel club membership as well. So I'm just really excited about what's taking place right now, guys. And we're going to put in a lot of people into this deal. And we're going to have a lot of people's lives are going to change through this. I promise you guys, you're in the right place at the right time with the right company and the right opportunity. I'm going to pass it back over to you guys.
Thanks. Hey, Tyler, I'm going to ask you a question before we go ahead and wrap this thing up, is that because of the binary and you're only building on two legs, there's lots of leaders joining our company now and lots of people taking a look at. Can you talk a little bit about that? In other words, if you put Mary underneath Bob, Bob doesn't even know Mary, and then he brings in, let's say 188. Can you hit a little bit about that and then wrap us up and then take us home here in the next 3 to 5 minutes?
Absolutely, guys.
No,
listen, timing and placement.
Julie, no, I'm sorry. I meant to say Todd. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was going to let him answer because I know his answer is going to be great because he just got started 90 days ago. Well, hey, guess what? Julian's only got 2 spots front line. If you have been one of the people who said, yes, Julian, make me your number one, that means half of everything this guy's doing is going down below you. I mean, so for those first 2 people who said yes to Julian, they're like, oh, thank you, because they got this massive team that's growing just from what he's doing. It's kind of that the earlier you come to the point of conclusion, yes, I want to be a part of this, the better, because obviously whoever's above you can end up putting people below you, and that means half of your cash cow is being built for you, right? But guys, whether you're building 1 leg or 2 legs, the bottom line is that we have something that's pretty incredible. We're bringing a new model to the travel industry. And when you understand what we're doing here in totality, and we're showing people how to save money in so many different ways. I see my friend Hillary Sky on here tonight. I mean, guys, she saves over $10,000 a year with the membership. I mean, the membership's $135 a month. I mean, who cares about $135 when you're saving $10,000 or $5,000? You're saving way more money than you're spending, plus you're getting 2 vacations basically for free. And so when you can show moms and dads, I just got back from Disney, and we had our family down there for the week. And of course, Disney's full of moms and dads everywhere. I mean, that place is packed, right? And when you can show moms and dads how to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing without tapping into the already stretched family budget, that's a new idea. You can't do that at Expedia.com. You can't do that at Booking.com. And you only need a little tiny percentage of a booming industry to change your financial future forever. With our company, you guys can build a financial wall around your family that nothing can penetrate. And all you have to do is become a master inviter. We have these kind of Zoom presentations happening every single night of the week, 7 nights a week. There are presentations like this happening. All you got to do is learn how to invite, let them come on. We do the live pricing demonstration, show everybody the whole thing, the documentation over conversation, and your business is going to be off to a roaring start, just like Julian, just like Harlan, just like Daryl and Maria. So guys, we thank you for all that you guys do and in helping everybody all around the world. I'll turn it back over to you.
Hey guys, get back with the person that invited you here. Guys, we are absolutely exploding, looking for leaders, looking for key people that want to make some money, people that want to travel. There's nothing better than this in our opinion, and we prove it every single month, every single year. So get back with the person that invited you here. They're going to get you on the phone with one of us, one of the other leaders. Some of them maybe you've heard from tonight. Some of them may not even be on here tonight, but get back, get started. Once you make that decision, pull the trigger so you can get the next top spot, because it is about to go to another level. God bless you guys.
One quick point thing I want to say to you, Daryl, is real quick. I hate to interrupt you, but I got a good friend on here, dear friend, known him for a long, long time. I'm not going to say his name because for various reasons, but he was a colonel in the military. And he's actually made 7 figures in the business, in the direct selling network distribution business. Sold his business for millions of dollars. And he wrote, we were watching the presentation together, very impressed. He's impressed with the entire presentation. So you got some big time leaders that are watching tonight that say, man, you guys are the very best in the business. So thank you so much, John Maria.
Thank you, guys. Guys, we'll see you next time, and let's get on the call. We'll answer any specific question you guys have. If you call and the phone is busy, that means somebody got in before you, but thank you guys so much. Bye for now.
Bye.
God bless.